Hello, everyone. It is officially Black Friday. How are you all doing today, everyone? I hope lots and lots of people will jump in and hang out with me today. Because it's a good old Black Friday, so I figured I'd go live a little bit early. Hang out with you guys, chat with you, have a good time. I just wanted to, and plus, give some, a big shout out to my homies over at Pinnacle Hemp, because they sent us some free pizza today. So we love them. Hello, Delaney Dunn. Happy Feel Good Friday and also Black Friday, guys. Yeah, I'm just coming on here, going to hype up Black Friday. Answer guys' questions, make some product recommendations if you guys need them, answer questions surrounding products. I mean, like, if you've been on the fence about trying some Delta compliant Delta 9 THC products that we sell at Wellicy.com, now this weekend is definitely the time to dive right in, just because, we are running a massive sale, 30% off site wide. Free shipping will also be included when you spend $75 or more. Hello, Ryan Real. I'm loving the hashtag feed Cam. Don't worry, Cam and I have we have been very, very fed today because of our good friends over at Pinnacle Hemp, because they sent us some pizzas today, which was incredibly kind of them. So yeah, we were munching down on that. Hello, Don Miller, Daughtry. How are you guys all doing? Did you guys have a incredible turkey day yesterday? You're with, your friends, family, maybe just hanging out by yourself. I mean, hey, whatever you were doing, I hope that it was a spectacular day for you. I had a solid day. It was a day that I was forced to kind of take off of work just because I couldn't do anything. But it was a productive day. It was fun and everything. So what I'm doing right now, guys, is, of course, sharing this live stream, getting it out there into the world. Making sure, share it to my story. So if you guys can help me out while I'm doing this by sharing this into some related groups and, onto your personal page, I'd very much appreciate it if you guys could help your good friend out and hit that share button a bunch of times. Depending on how well the engagement goes, maybe even do a little giveaway. So some of you guys, or I know a lot of you guys have purchased already for the Black Friday deal. So, if we do a giveaway and you end up winning, then, we could just toss it in there for you, your free prize. So, all right, let me just share this all over the place. Okay. Hello, Magdalinda Garcia Douglas. Happy Black Friday, everyone. Don Miller Daughtry, yes, great food, fantastic. I mean, that's really what, obviously Thanksgiving is about being thankful and everything, being grateful for what you have, but it's definitely a day where you are expected to overindulge, in all the foods. I definitely, I was still full this morning when I woke up. So I think I did Thanksgiving right, to be honest with you guys. Ryan said I was hyping up Wellicy again at the vape store in Lincoln. Talked to the regional store director, said he couldn't do anything. That's the sales team. Yeah, which is crazy. The regional store director can't do anything, the sales team. So yeah, that's just the way it goes, Ryan. I mean, it's always like you call, talk to somebody, and then sometimes you just have to jump through hoops just to get to the right person. That's just the name of the sales game. So it is what it is, but it's just all about follow-up, Ryan. So yeah, man, it's just one of those things, right? We just need to call them and just stay on them a bunch. Cause I mean, there's shops that I've called, 15, 20 times, and then, it finally gets a deal done. So, and then there's others where it takes 2 or 3 calls, or, so it's kind of all over the board. So, but I do appreciate you, Ryan, for, hyping Wellicy up and everything. So much love to you for that. And all of you guys, for, if you guys are ever at a local store in your community and you guys recommend Wellicy that they pick it up, I do very, 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 very much appreciate all of you guys who do that for us. And also, I do want to let you guys know, since, Black Friday is going on right now, we are also in the process. Cam's, that's why he's not on here with me. Cam's in the process right now of getting some new products up on the site. The ones that he's doing right now, it's actually CBD effects. So what they have is they have two tinctures. It's a Delta 9 THC tincture. So they have a CBD plus Delta 9 THC tincture, and then which is like the daytime generalized usage one. And then what he's working on right now is a CBN and Delta 9 THC tincture. And those things go up to, I think they're like, I can't remember the lowest, but I know the highest goes up to like 6,000 milligrams in a 60 ml bottle. So, but that's, of all the cannabinoids, not total THC in the whole thing. That would be absolutely insane. So, yeah, so it does have CBN Delta 9 in there. So those will be getting up onto the site. Hey, Ryan, I would love to get Wellicy into Lincoln. It's crazy. There's so many places. I'm realizing, like, as I'm making calls and, talking to shop owners and everything, it's just like the list of just like the list of contacts that you can make for shops is pretty much like infinite. Like, there's just so many Delta 8 vape CBD shops, sprinkled all across the United States. So yes, the director did tell me they're very upset with Herb. They got hot products. Yeah, I mean, that's why, I do like to make sure, check the COAs and everything just to make sure. Did they test a product like themselves? Is that how they figured it out? Or did they like receive a COA that showed it was hot? Because I mean, if that's the case, like herbs are very, I'm not going to sit up here and bash a company. I mean, like, at least whenever I've had issues with them, they always take care of me, and, they'll always swap it out. But I mean, obviously that's certainly not something that anyone wants, but yeah, I'm just curious to know how that was discovered on their part, if they did their own testing or if Herb sent them a COA. Because yeah, usually, I mean, especially like if Herb sent them a COA, then like Herb would know not to send that out. So I would kind of assume that they would have had to go out and done a third-party test on their own, would be my guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, tested themselves. Okay. Perfect. Well, hopefully they brought that up to Herb. And yeah, it's also one of those things, is it's like, how many times did they get it tested? Because it's like, guys, like, I mean, this is a super drastic example, but I mean, this was years ago, but a lab that I used, I sent off CBD isolate, and then it came back and reported that there was some THC in it. And then I sent that same exact product off to another lab, and then it said that it was just CBD isolate. So, there's thing, I'm not trying to get them Herb off the hook, but what I am saying is, it's important to know who you're testing through, because there are labs, guys, like, how CBD companies pop up left and right, labs pop up left and right. There's no regulatory oversight for the labs. We don't have regulations on how the labs are reported. So, their measurements and the way that the different instruments are set could be different than a lab that, say, Herb could have used. And also, I'm not saying that it's the lab's fault, but I mean, there's also issues that can occur at the lab level that can report false positives or even false negatives on COAs. So that's why a lot of times, if I'm trying to test a product from a company, I'll use the same lab as that they use. So then you're comparing apples to apples. Always something to kind of just keep in mind with labs. That's why it's hard. Like, we can use different labs, but it's like when we're trying to compare a COA, then it's like, okay, we need to send it to the same lab so that they're using the same instruments and everything, just so the reporting is as close to exact as possible. Hello, John Ojeda. Happy Black Friday, my dear sir. Are you still nice and full from Turkey Day yesterday? Oh, let's see. Which products were they, Ryan? Curious to know, sir. Very, very curious. All right. Here, let me just so you can use this. Use code 30 for me for 30% off for Black Friday. So, guys, just so you know, this Black Friday is valid through Monday at midnight or Monday at 11:59. We'll say. So you have until Monday evening to use this. At least I know the shop test. It won't stand for. Yeah, it's got to be the 0.3. Yeah, so Ryan, it's not 0.03, so it's you'd say so it's 0.3% is what it needs to be federally compliant. Perfect. All right. And then Michelle, don't worry, I'm gonna be emailing you over that 30 that discount, or the credit, that didn't apply for you. So it'll just come through. I'll email it over to you. I might even be able to chat it to you, but more than likely, I'll email it to you, and then it'll just be like a code. He's fine. Why wouldn't he be okay, Michelle? He's just sitting right here. He's just doing some product pages. But yeah, she said, is Cam okay? Yeah, Cam's perfectly fine. He's just sitting right here. He's just doing some product pages.
Trying to get you guys new products.
That was user. No, you're totally good, Michelle. But yeah, if you're cool with me sending you the credit, that it's super easy. So once we get off the live stream, I'll email that over to you, and then during the checkout process, I'm sure you've seen it. There's a where you enter your credit card, there'll be a section that says gift card. And then all you got to do is just copy the numbers that I send to you, and then it'll automatically apply the credit for you. There we go. No worries. Yes, he is. He's all good, guys. Don't worry. I just wanted to go live because it was hard. There wasn't really, my sales calls weren't really effective because I was calling shops when they were in the middle of their Black Friday deal. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go live a little bit early because I'm bored, so I figured I'd come on here and chat with you guys, talk about some products. I will say, I'll hype up another brand, those Pinnacle Hemp Delta 9 gummies. I was eating a bunch of them yesterday because, unfortunately, right now, all the leftover inventory for the Wellicy Delta 9 Heady Chews is spoken for until our next batch is finished next week. So Eden's hands have to be off of it. So I haven't been able to eat any of those. But I was eating a bunch of those the Pinnacle Hemp Delta 9 gummy rings, and those things were really, really good. I forgot to press the arrow to apply. I was a little elevated. I think you were I'll just chalk it up to you were just so excited to complete your purchase so we could ship out your products sooner. So you just wanted to get the products into your hands. So it's all good, Michelle. I'm more than happy to help you out as long as you can. You caught it really quick. So it's not a big deal, Michelle. It's just easier for me to shoot you over that store credit. That's why I was asking you to make sure that was okay. Because I figured you would end up spending the money with us anyway. So I figured why not just make it easier for everyone, and I'll just give you a store credit. And if these ones, guys, these gummies right here, these are the new herb extract gummies that I was telling you about. So what is this? Sour blueberry. There's as I'm knocking things over, the dragon fruit paradise, and then there's a lemon flavor in there for you guys. So the lemon's actually very good. Lemon flavors are hit or miss for me, but it's I love it. I think the Dragon Fruit Paradise might be my personal favorite. So I don't know. It's just guys, we're going crazy adding a bunch of new Delta 9 products. Like I said, the CBD effects tinctures will be coming. I think those have, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a blueberry flavor associated with it. Let me see. Cam has it up. So, well, Let's see. So the CBD effects, CBD and Delta 9 THC drops. Let's see. So they come. So it's available in 1,500 milligrams and 3,000 milligrams. Those come in 30 ml bottles, and then there's a 6,000 milligram option, which comes in a 60 ml bottle. So let me see. I'll be able to. So in the 1,500 milligram tincture, there's 1,500 milligrams CBD and then 67.5 milligrams of THC. And yes, it is I think it's a blueberry flavor, I want to say. Ultimate Chill Blend is what it says. I got to see the flavor. Oh, natural blueberry flavor is what it is, guys. All right. And then they have the 3,000. So yeah, all the bottles have. Okay, so in the 1,500 and 3,000 milligram CBD effects, CBD and THC drops, those both have 67.5 milligrams of THC in the entire bottle. Then the 60 milliliter bottle, okay, the 6,000 milligram, that has 135 milligrams of THC in the entire bottle. So, I was just gonna say I just want to drink it, the whole bottle, but it's like, 6,000, that much CBD, and then the THC, like, you would be chilling so hard. It would be great. Michelle, I actually was excited. Store credit rocks, and your thinking is correct. Hey, Michelle, I'm happy when we're always on the same page. I feel like that happens pretty often, so I'm happy that it worked out that way. Oh, squeeze my lemon till the juice runs down my leg. Hey. So what pie were you sent to eat today? I was sent. Well, my friends over at the good old, we'll give them a shout out. The guys over at Pinnacle Hemp. Okay, much love to the Pinnacle crew. Okay. So yes, they sent me. They sent me 4 boxes actually. We ate the other 2. Well, these ones are almost gone too, but. They sent me some Domino's actually. They sent us like fucking cheese, pepperoni, sausage, all the whole gamut. No pineapple pizza, which I was totally fine with. How many of you guys in here like pineapple on your pizza? I'm like, it's not like I just don't prefer it. Like if it's there, like I'll eat it, but it's just not something I prefer. I was kind of hoping that Pinnacle was going to do like a special pizza for me and figure out a way to have like Domino's put like weed nugs on there or something. But it's all good. Like I was stoked. Like, send pizza to a cannabis office, to a cannabis business. Like everyone's going to be happy. Like stoners plus pizza. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. So, I was stoked about it. I like pineapple on pizza if done right. I'm about pineapple. I don't mind it, but I don't go looking for it. So, Magda, I'm on the same page as you. Okay. So we got some pineapple lovers in here. Like, honestly, like, classic pepperoni is, like, really all I need. Like, give me some pepperoni and I'm Gucci. Just got home, have to feed these gatos. Oh, feed them, Michelle, and then, you can feed a Delta 9 gummy to yourself, maybe 1 or 2. I don't know. What are you guys doing tonight? You guys got any plans? Have you guys already done all your Black Friday shopping? Oh, pineapple and pizza. Fuck the world. Hello, Mr. Arnett. What are you doing? Did you get the package that I sent you? I know I shipped to later than I wanted to, but I wanted to make sure that you've gotten it. I'm not gonna like hate on you guys. Like, listen, like the pineapple on the pizza, like I'm impartial to it. It is what it is for me. Like I'll eat it. No, man, not yet. Okay, I'll look. I figured because of the holiday, dude. I'm sure you'll I'll check, but I'm sure you'll probably get it on. Unless you get maybe tomorrow, but I'm probably going to assume fucking Monday. But I'll look at the tracking number and see after this. I was just I would have been surprised if it got there, but I'm just excited for you to get it. I just want you to try them, Josh, and let me know, give them a go. Home chilling tonight with the wife. That's what I am doing this evening. Well, not chilling with the wife, my girlfriend. I don't have a wife. So happy day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday. Yes, happy Black Friday. I just want to give a big shout out to all of you guys for supporting us because the Black Friday, the sales on Wellicy.com have been through the roof. It looks like this is going to be our largest Black Friday to date. So I just wanted to stop and give and show my appreciation to all of you guys. And I really do appreciate you guys for supporting us. Many of you guys have been supporting us since the beginning. So I really do love all of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very, very much. What is a good movie to watch? Cameron and I watched a movie last night with Denzel Washington and Rami Malek, or however you say his name. Perfect. And it had Jared Leto in it. I don't remember what it was called. Stoned. It was really good though. It's on HBO Max. It just came out. How long is the sale, Eden? I have to get Jeff to order. So Lori, the sale goes through. So it's our Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal. It goes until you have until Monday at 11:59 p.m. So basically Tuesday at midnight. So once the clock hits Tuesday at midnight, the sale's over. So yeah, you're all good. Use that coupon code 30 for me. I pasted it in the comment section, and it's also on the description for here. So. New one out called Let's Jesus Christ. Oh, Josh, I fucking love you, dude. You make me chuckle, bro. You just, you make me laugh. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, though. Oh fuck, dude. I have to ask, who got into how many had the heated political talks at their Thanksgiving, or the heated religious talks? I guess, what are like no topics that you're not supposed to talk about at Thanksgiving? How many of you guys had those conversations? My family was pretty good. I mean, I was just stoned, so I was just like, whatever. Oh my god, you still have that, dude? I know you've been struggling with that for a while. Fuck, dude. So you didn't walking around with fucking walking pneumonia, dude? Like, because I know you're still like having to get shit done. Like, I know you're not just like posted up laying in bed sick. Like, I know you're doing shit. Fuck, dude, that's gotta be miserable, dude. Ugh, it was me and Jeff. No conversation, LOL. Lori, you're so funny. It was me and Jeff. Nothing. Like, you're like, we've just been married for so long. Like, I love it. You're funny, Lori. But hey, Lori, I hope that you and Jeff still did have a good time together. I mean, honestly, it's just good to have at least one person, or somebody to spend it with. So, just gotta be grateful for that. Yeah, I'm at work today. I expected nonetheless. Oh, and Josh, I do want to let you know, I got the Delta 9 heady cheese shipped out to you, but I didn't have the postcards like back from the printer yet. They're supposed to be here early next week, so I did make compliant with the Wellicy heady chew postcards, and then on the back side, it actually has some information where it actually breaks it down. There's a formula on there where it breaks it down and it shows how these gummies are federally compliant and how they fall under the 0.3% Delta 9 THC by volume. So, because I know that's going to be a question. Like when I'm talking to shops, they're like, is that legal? How is that legal? And I'm having to sit there and just drop this on them. And when I'm able to explain it that way, a lot of them are like, yeah, send it to me. So I know, Josh, I figured that customers would be asking you that. So I wanted to make it easier for you guys. So do want to let you know about that. What was that movie that we watched last night?
The Little Things.
Oh, The Little Things, John.
It's the Little Things.
It's The Little Things. The Little Things is what it's called. It's on HBO Max.
I mean, it's Denzel Washington.
Yeah, well, Johnny Boy was asking for some movie recommendations. He was like, the wife and I are just chilling tonight watching movies. And
yeah, if you're HBO Max, The Little Things.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
was really good.
That was good.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Michelle, I like your fucking style. You're my type of girl right there. Cats are fed, and so is my head. Yes. I'm glad you're munching down on those the wild cherry heady chews. Me and Jeff watched the Macy's, him in the living room, and me and Lori. You guys just have your own little chill spots. That was a nice day. Hey, Aunt Lori, see, yo, that's a win-win. Like, the neighbor brought you a meal too, so it's like I didn't even have to cook. So, Lori, you had a great fucking day. I certainly, I missed you guys so much, when we were, it was weird. Just like waking up on a Thursday and just.
Dude, I'm
yesterday felt like a Sunday to me. I was like, oh, it's Sunday. Like, tomorrow's Monday, back to work. Nope, it's Friday. Joke's on you guys. So that's I don't know if it felt like that for you, but whoa, Michelle. Okay. Naughty, Michelle. Look at you. I ate 4 of them. Okay, Michelle just dropped 4 of the heady chews. She's gonna be feeling nice and heady soon. Is that the most you've ever eaten, Michelle, at once? You have to let me know how what your experience is, how you enjoy it. Someone's about to have a good fucking Friday night. Lori, I think that's a brilliant idea. We don't have to fight over the TV this way. Exactly. I mean, I get it. I understand there's times when my girlfriend's in our room and I'm across the hall in my office and watching TV in there. Nope. What? How many have you eaten at once, Michelle? Want to see an off film? Yeah, what off film? I'm a heavy hitter, always been. Hey, I'm not questioning your methods, Michelle. I fully support eating 4 of the heady chews at once. I mean, I'm not going to argue. I would only argue that you shouldn't eat 4 of them if it was like your first time doing it. If it was your first time trying Delta 9, 125 milligrams last Friday. Dude, Duke sent me this thing. My buddy sent me this today, and it was Barstool Sports, the El Prez, the CEO, Dave Portnoy, he tweeted yesterday, and he said, here's a quick story. My friend, and he tagged him, gave me chocolate edibles. I thought the entire edible was 25 milligrams. So I ate like 2/3 of it yesterday. Turns out there were 9 individual 25 milligram doses in one package. I ate 150 milligram edible by accident. The rest, as they say, is history. And then he replies to it and says, got a lot of weed hardos telling me 150 milligrams ain't shit. Yeah, right. I set a world record for sure. Didn't mean, but I did. And I was still tweeting about Black Friday. #warrior_poet. Like, but the best thing is this the response. Somebody commented, said 150 milligrams is a lot for a person making over 70K a year. Don't listen to the pores. So Michelle, look at you, just fucking like, yo, you're like, so Michelle's just like, I just ate 125 milligrams, and then Dave Portnoy over here is thinking 150 milligrams is a lot. Like, no, bro. It's not. So Michelle, I was just reading that to just show you're just a badass. Like, oh shit, no, it was 150 last weekend. See, 150 milligrams, like, yo, of D9, like, once I'm like 100 milligrams, like, that's when I start feeling good, but like,
I've never liked
250, like, but that's like eating it all at once, so like, that's why, like, I tell you guys, when I go to the recreational dispensary, I do not buy edibles there because they come in 100 milligram containers, and I sit there and that's what I need to eat to feel something from it. Let's see. I mean, Ryan, probably, like, there's been a time where, like, Cam and I have, like, almost eaten, like, a full bottle of, or not bottle of the jar of the D8 heady chews. The Nerd Ropes. I mean, I've eaten 500 milligram D8 Nerd Ropes before. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I got D9 one time. There was a dispensary that, made a special edition of them. And yeah, they were 500 milligrams of D9 Nerd Ropes. Spectacular, if I don't say so myself. But I mean, honestly, Ryan, probably, like, for me, like, the most I've eaten, like, in like one serving, like one kind of sitting, is close to 500 milligrams. Well, actually, it's probably 500 because I ate a 500 milligram Fruity Rice Krispie treat. It was like fucking massive, but I didn't leave the couch for hours. Very high. Very high. Like the body high from that was super intense. So it was cool. Let's see. Michelle says love, and then she says dispensary edibles aren't so good. I never get happy or laugh my ass off and never had couch lock. So that's the thing, Michelle. I mean, like, edibles are really tricky. Like those really do impact people differently because, when it processes by the liver, it turns into that 11-hydroxy THC. There are people out there where edibles don't do shit to them. Like they do not react to edibles. But then if they smoke, dab, vape it, they get the effects from it. But there are studies out there, where there are some users out there of cannabis edibles where they don't get effects from it. Or there's also people where they have to eat a large amount. It's like some people will say, I can eat 25 milligrams of Delta 8 and I'm fine. And I'm like, yo, I need to eat at least 125, 150 milligrams to really feel something from Delta 8. Or that's me eating it. But vaping it, I could sit there and chief it, hit a cartridge a bunch of times and then I start feeling it. But like with edibles, I'm eating 125, 150 milligrams of D8. Like yesterday, I dabbed and then I ate a few of the Pinnacle Hemp D9 gummies. And then I had like 4 or 5 of the Rift D8 gummies because grandma had some at her house that I gave some to her. So I had to get some from her. Let me see. Lori, that was John that was asking for stuff to watch. Yeah, I know, Ryan. I got both. Look at you, bro, Mr. fucking Hawkeye over there, Ryan. Like, dude, just catching me, bro. I try and hide it behind this shit so you don't see it, dude. Can't fucking get anything past Mr. Ryan Real over here, dude. Like, shit, bro. I'm gonna drink my water now, okay? Judger. Oh, it is nice though, Ryan. You take a sip of the soda and you're like, oh, the sugar, and then you take a sip of the water, you're like, oh my god, that's actually fucking really refreshing. Do you or laugh? Michelle, is that just for dispensary edibles, or is that edibles in general that you don't get like the happy laughy? Because it'd be great if you said the head you choose did that for you. I'd be stoked to hear that. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, Lori, you've been watching are you watching the new Tiger King? The new one? Neighbors with John Belushi. Funny-ass film saw back in the 80s. Dispensary edibles. Do the heady chews make you feel good? Oh, yeah, edibles are tricky, man. And plus, it's also there was always a big problem. It shouldn't really be a problem now because we know about distillates now. Like states that are legalizing now don't have to go through the trial and error that the first states that legalized had to go through, like Colorado and California, because we used to use an oil. It used to not be distillate. So it'd be like a full spectrum oil, inside of a edibles. Or what they would do is they would infuse it by extracting it from the plant. But now, so then you would get a lot of inconsistencies. Some edibles, you get really lit, and another one you wouldn't really, and they'd be in the same package. But now there's the dosing has gotten so accurate and just the consistency because they're using distillate, they can get a precise amount where there's an even dosage in each gummy. So that, I'm not saying that's the cause of it, but there could be some inconsistencies in the manufacturing side of things on the Delta 9 edibles out there for the dispensary. I'm not saying that's the cause, but it always something like that could be. I do want to just bring that up to you. Yes, heady chews make me smile. Hey, well, fuck, I'll fucking, just keep on taking the heady chews then, Michelle. I'm stoked to hear that. I love it. I mean, one of these days I might have to come out with like a fucking like 30-pack. I mean, I have to like, like these Pinnacle bags. I'm gonna have to get like 30-pack bags of the Heady Chews. Because honestly, Cam and I will just eventually have like just a raw bag of the Heady Chews that we just like have in the office, and then we just eat it.
The D9 ones.
Yeah, the D9 Heady Chews. Yeah. We'll just sit there and eat it.
The ones, but like just the wild cherry.
Dude, the wild cherry's
like,
so fucking good, dude. It's just like such a good candy wild cherry flavor. Like, I'm very impressed with it, the way it came out. Anything from a New Jersey dispensary, I don't care for. Worst flower ever. Ugh. I hate hearing that. I really do, because it sucks, because there's people that, are gonna, weed's legal, I'm gonna go try it. And then their first experience is with like low quality stuff like that. It'll get there, Michelle. You just give it a couple. I know it's gonna take some time. It'll probably take a year or two to get there, but you'll start seeing there'll be more better and better products that'll start hitting the market out there. If they would just allow interstate commerce, I mean, these dispensaries could have a lot easier of a time. They could start working with like Colorado and Cali brands that already have fire products. But hey, whatever. Indicas here are like hybrids, as is the sativa, probably because, like, honestly, guys, like a lot of the genetics are hybrids now because we've done so much crossbreeding. So like that could be a thing. It could be a hybrid, but more of an indica dominant, or in your case, a sativa dominant. So they'd be like, there's some indica, so we're gonna call this an indica. Like, typically how it goes, if it's a hybrid, and then it's going to be if it's a 60-40, sativa indica, then it's a sativa dominant hybrid. If it's flipped, then it's a indica dominant hybrid. So maybe they're just labeling it incorrectly. I don't know. Sounds like I need to take a trip out to New Jersey and, try some of the cannabis flower for myself. Just go on a Wellicy cannabis tour and just go swing by all the different dispensaries. Yes, that's what they do, Eden, exactly. Yeah, I figured. But as we all know, it's like indica sativa hybrid. That's not enough for you to tell you like which effects you're looking for. Like, how you looking to feel? Like, like, guys, like I'll have to take a picture of the menu board at Good Chemistry, where Cam and I go, the dispensary we go to, where on their board, their flower menu, it's big flat screen TVs on the walls for the menus, and they have all their strains. And then what they have, it says sativa indica hybrid, and then next to it, it has columns where it's like energizing, sleepy, pain relief, and like relaxation. I'm kind of paraphrasing here on what they are. And then on the strains, when they say indica sativa hybrid, it also has asterisks under those additional columns to indicate what it can also be used for. So all the indicas aren't highlighted the same way. They're different. This indica could be more effective for relaxation and pain relief. This one could be better for, just sleep. So, they're taking a step further. So that's where it needs to go. We're so far past, I mean, at least here in Colorado, I mean, you guys are past it too, because I've talked to you guys about this, that indica sativa hybrid isn't enough for you to make a choice on if that flower product is right for you. Like, we need to start looking, they need to list what terpenes are in there. So then you could start pairing, combining grouping the terpenes together and seeing what generalized effects that overall cannabis strain will produce, not just from, the indica sativa hybrid classification, but the combination of the cannabinoids and the terpenes that are in there. Exactly. It's my medicine. I'm grateful to have my card. That's for sure. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, at least you have accessibility to this cannabis. I know, listen, our market wasn't perfect when we first legalized. It was a clusterfuck. I mean, when I got my med card, it took me months to get a piece of paper in the mail because they had like one person running the cannabis license department. So like it'll get there, it's slow. But once it gets going, it just turns into a fucking beast all of a sudden. And then you'll probably start getting upset, Michelle, when you start seeing all the tourists coming in.
Yeah.
Because you know what happened when cannabis really started taking off here in Colorado? I started seeing all the fucking transplants making their way here. I started seeing Nevada, Arizona, California. Where else? Fucking, you'd see New York. Like, guys, stay in your states. You guys will legalize in due time. Just chill, all right? Stop moving here and driving up everything. Like, I'm trying to buy real estate out here, and it's not a good investment out here because it's so damn expensive. Come visit. I mean, you know, I would love to go to New Jersey. I've never been to New Jersey before. What, the Jersey Shore, Cam?
No.
What?
Sopranos.
Oh, the Sopranos too. I did just start watching The Sopranos. So yeah, I guess yeah. They are in New Jersey. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, why are you talking about the Jersey Shore, bro? I was like, Cam's like, the Jersey Shore's there.
So excited about the Jersey Shore.
Oh my god. Let's see. Exact. Not our menus. And if ask a bud tender at CL, the manager interrupts. Such a bitch she is. I can never learn enough, so I use Leafly a lot, but I have not bought any flowers in New Jersey flower in years. And that's really good, Michelle. I'm happy that you use Leafly because, I mean, I'll tell you this, like, at least the dispensaries I go to, like, I know I bitch and complain. Like, you guys have seen my statuses on Facebook. You see where I'm just like, you can always tell the tourists at the dispensaries because they take forever. But, like, in all seriousness, guys, like, if you're brand new to it, like, and you walk, at least the dispensaries I shop at, when you walk in, like, it's very welcoming. And, like, if you're a newbie, like, those bud tenders will literally walk you through everything. And now I don't agree with everything they say, you know, like the indica sativa hybrid aspect on the edibles, but different conversation. But regardless, nonetheless, they are still very, very helpful. So it's shitty to hear that, Michelle, that the manager especially is a bitch like that at your local dispensary, because like they are the epitome of education. They should be education centers. Like, if you come to Wellicy, guys, and you don't know, most of the people that come in here have no idea what they're looking for. We had a lady come in here earlier this week, dropping, I need a full spectrum tincture, this and that. Like, she knew her shit. And Cam's like, it sounds like you know what you're talking about. She's like, yeah, I've used it before, like, blah, blah, blah. That happens, like, 5% of the time. 95% of the rest of the time, people have no idea. Like, literally, when people call, they're like, yeah, I'm looking for some CBD products. And I say, do you know what you're looking for? Or are you looking for some suggestions? 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, they're going to say I'm looking for suggestions. Because then they tell me what they're experiencing, and then we can go from there. So it sucks to hear that, Michelle, that they're like that, because they should be welcoming and just be trying to be as helpful as fucking possible. Andrew Bolden, hello, sir. Did you hit the subscribe button on Twitch? Andrew, it's good to see you, sir. Happy Black Friday, my dear sir. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving too. We need a text, bro. Let me, maybe, or some Xbox, but maybe we can talk about doing some sales stuff too, bro. I have a new, a little something. We could chat. We can chat, bro. We'll figure it out. Little Elfie, she's right here, guys. Don't worry. Elfie's been here the whole time. She just the way I set this up when we moved, I pushed the products too close to the edge of the table. So when it zooms in, it cuts Elfie out. But Elfie's been here the whole time, guys. Elfie has been chilling here. Don't worry. Elfie's been here all year long. Oh, my goodness, as I make a mess. But, yeah, guys, don't worry. Elfie has been here the whole time. Elfie ain't going nowhere, all right? So, we got Elfie. Don't worry. Elfie on a shelfie. All good in the hood. Don't worry. All right? Perfect. Okay. Yes, Andrew. Yes. Hi, Elfie. Yes. Andrew. I mean, we could talk about doing some sales stuff, man. I mean, dude, it's literally like I got this quick script, just calling to get samples, and then if we close them, bro, we'll chat. We'll figure it out, broski. Okay. They're not education oriented. Your initial intake is a joke. Yeah, and that sucks to hear because they have such a big opportunity to and it sucks because then they're just falling into the stigma of oh, they're just in it for the fucking money. It's like, yo, you can help people and not be an asshole while also making money. Whoa! Epiphany! So that sucks, Michelle. God, well, I'll fucking go in there and I love the shore. Well, hey, Michelle, if I ever make my way out to New Jersey, I would love to, meet up with you and meet you in person. Lori, we want some of that good stuff from Colorado. I mean, I'm telling you, Michelle, having that experience, if you ever come out to Colorado, tell me and I'll tell you the dispensaries that I go to. And I want you to just go in there and see just the difference. Even when you walk into the dispensary, they have iPads, iPad stands with information on their different strains and whatnot. So ooh, excuse me, this pizza. Ooh. It's just a wealth of information. Now, I don't use it because I already know what I'm looking for. I don't need that. But if you do need it, it is there, and I think it is incredible. So, and I feel like that should go without saying that that's what should be at a dispensary. But I guess that's not how it is in New Jersey. Well, yeah, Michelle, I'll have to figure out a trip and figure out a way that I could, make it a little business trip. Michelle, OMG, iPad stands with all info. Cool. Yeah, there's Michelle, next time I go, let me see. I might have a picture of inside of the dispensary, honestly, but because there's a lot of times when I'll just take pictures when I'm in the dispensary. But I don't know. That sucks. That really, really sucks. It'd probably be a while ago that I took a picture inside, but yeah, no, Michelle, it's incredible. You walk into it and it's a very professional, nice place. So I don't know. I don't think I have one on my phone, but yeah, next time I go, Michelle, I'll take a picture at the dispo and then I'll show you just so we can compare. Cause I want to see I want to see your reaction. Obviously now, not all dispensaries are like this. There's definitely smaller dispensaries out there that are, they're not as high class, I guess you could say, but they're still nice, but there's great dispensaries and then there's not so great dispensaries. So, but it's cool. I'm just blessed and grateful that I can go to the dispensary and buy my legal weed. It's pretty fucking cool. All right, I was really committed to finding a picture, but I guess I just have pictures of the weed. Let me see. That's great. At the dispensary, they treat us like drug addicts. I fucking hate that. Yeah. At the dispensary, yo, you smoke this shit too. So they don't get yo, at the dispensary, at our dispensary, when we go in there, they're all stoners. They all smoke weed. We are one and of the same. So and they're some of the nicest fucking people ever. I've had one bad experience at the dispensary and he was a douche. But other than that, they're fucking nice. You want to know why? How can you have a fucking bad day when you're slanging weed? Legally. That's fucking insane. God, I would not like the New Jersey dispensaries. Come on out here to Colorado, Michelle. I'll take you to some dispensaries and they'll treat you right. You'll be like, oh my God, these people are so nice. But people always say that about the Coloradans. They're very nice, very friendly. Might be taken aback, if you're walking down the street and somebody just random stranger says, hello, how's it going? They're not trying to rob you or anything. They're just asking, how you fucking doing? People are just fucking friendly out here. Not so much the tenders, manager, and the armed guards. Oh, fuck the armed guards. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. You are literally an armed guard at a dispensary. Fuck out of here, bro. If I didn't shop here, you wouldn't have a job. So you should be respecting me. I don't want to be that asshole, but I'm going to be that asshole if you're an asshole to me. Like, fuck. That. Well, at least the bud tenders are nice. But the manager's like, yo, you manage the dispensary. Quit being a douche. Oh, that's ridiculous. Armed guards are local police on side jobs. So I'm still contributing to your salary, my tax revenue. So like the cops out here. I mean, when it comes to weed, I mean, they don't give a shit. I mean, they do. Like, I'm trying to think the last time I had an encounter with like a cop with like weed in Colorado, and
like a bad one. 420, I was just like, hey.
Literally the 420 rally, there's cops everywhere, and they're standing at the rally, and they're like friendly. Like, they're like, hey, how's it going?
Someone causes issues.
Yeah, like, it's just people getting stoned, and they're super cool about it. They're like, I don't care. Like, it's legal. Like, listen, like, if you talk to most cops, like, most of them probably were fine with it, but, like, obviously it's the law, so they have to enforce it. So, but then there's also just those ones that just, I don't know. Some people just they're just against it. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why you're mad, but I guess that makes a little more sense why they're douchey then. If they're cops, like off-duty cops on side jobs. Like, sorry, dude. Like, it's not my fault the police department doesn't pay you enough where you can't work one job. Like, fuck. Don't be a dick to me. Ugh. You are not an a-hole, Mr. Eden. You are kind, educated. Hi, Ryan. Thank you, bro. You know, I'm only saying, like, if I gotta be an asshole, then I will be an asshole. The Belmar cops, huge a-holes. I feel like, is there, like, a lot of, like, are the cops sketchy in Belmar? I feel like,
Crooked?
Yeah, like, are they crooked cops? Because I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like I saw, like, somebody on Facebook, for some reason, when you said Belmar, something triggered in my mind, like a memory of, like, somebody talking about cops in New Jersey, and they were saying some city, one of the city cops, like, one of the cities in New Jersey, like, they're a little sketchy, a little crooked, but I don't know. But Lori, I would be high on the smell. LOL. Yeah, I mean, when you're driving down one of the interstates here, like right when you're getting into Denver, you just get hit. Like you're in your car driving on the interstate, and you get hit in the face with just weed. It's not anything to be surprised about if you're driving through Denver and all of a sudden you get phantom weed smells. I mean, fuck, I was walking my dogs, what was it, Wednesday? It was Wednesday morning before Thanksgiving, and, before I was coming to work. It was like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, walking through the neighborhood. Somebody was waking bacon,
It was probably like a relative that like came into town, and they're like, yo, let's have like a early morning bake set before the kids get up.
It definitely, like, I was like, what? Where is it? And I was like, I literally got like, somebody's waking baking. Like,
let's hear someone laugh.
So, yeah, I mean, that's just like it's just a normal thing out here. It's cool. I love it. All about it. Route 42 and 295, you can smell it as you get closer to Belmar. Oh, well, it sounds like Belmar might be the spot to go visit, maybe. The pups are doing good, they got some turkey yesterday, so they're doing solid. They're living life, they're at home, chilling, relaxing, while dad's here at work, making the money so they can just live. Dogs have literally the best fucking life. Oh my. Yes, those cops are sketchy. Okay, perfect. So I wasn't remembering because I swear somebody on my friends list was talking about New Jersey, and they were like, "Yeah, the Belmar cops." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, fuck." Ryan said, "You mean you don't get hit with the Greeley feedlot smell anymore?" Only during we do during summertime if the wind is blowing, east to west, like if it's blowing in. Like if there's a storm coming in, like a thunderstorm, or like this clouds start looking sketchy, like a tornado is gonna come in, then we'll start getting the shit smell. But it's not often. It's usually just when it storms and when the storm is going east to west. Because obviously most of the time it's going west to east, so what is that fucking called?
I don't know.
The air. What is the air? I can't remember. What is that thing? The air pathway, whatever it's fucking called for the weather. It goes this way. So we smell it sometimes, Ryan. Thank God, not all the time, dude. Like when I used to go up to Greeley to visit friends, like, oh my God. Well, we're in fucking Greeley. I can smell it. We're here. It's okay. OMG, look at my typo, LOL. Oh, even see people vape at the market. Michelle. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Belmar. I was like, oh, the Belmar wasn't a bad typo. Like it was just a one letter. But then I saw that comment. It's okay. I fat finger shit all the time. Like, it's okay. No worries at all. Let's see. Here in the summer, you drive around, and all of a sudden, pop. Mm-hmm. Those damn stoners be out there, Lori. They're always just outside smoking the reefer. Those damn stoners, they're fucking probably murdering some Cheetos bags. Oh my God, get those criminals off the street. Okay. Not so much. Okay, wait. Perfect. Well, yeah, all of you guys need to take a trip out here if you haven't. Especially if you live in a state where it's not legalized and you guys just want to see what it's like to go to a dispensary. Just do it. It's cool. I mean, I'm just so used to it now, but like thinking back, like the first time I was able to go into a dispensary with my med card legally, like it was pretty fucking cool. It was like, wait, I don't have to go meet some person in some dark parking lot and, they say they'll be there in 30 minutes, but they're there in an hour and a half. Word! I just got to pay a little bit of tax revenue. It's a fun little experience. I think I was through Greeley once hauling a load of chickens with my hubby in the semi. Yeah, I mean, well, Lori, if you smelt a bunch of cow dung, you were in Greeley. That's what it smells like up there. I don't go to Greeley too much, Ryan. It's far. I don't really have a need to go out to Greeley much anymore. I still remember that smell from the Greeley drive, but it's still better. Yeah, I mean, I could. I had to. When I did my little road trip, I drove through Fort Morgan, but yeah, is the water like really bad? Which is crazy because it's like, in here in like this part of Colorado, like the tap water's fire.
People hate it.
Dude, oh my, no, you don't even, don't fuck it. No, people like, when I was in Maine, you couldn't drink tap water. Like you could, but it had like, it kind of smelled like sulfur, so a little bit like eggs. Dude, it was weird.
Yeah, but like people,
and it had a weird taste.
Parker water.
Dude.
It's gross. I'm like,
I was like, no, fuck, dude, I hardly drank water because I was just drinking out of the water bottle. So if I didn't have a water bottle, I was just drinking water. Yeah. Dude, when I got back home, I was like, oh my God, the tap water. Like, I was like, we're so lucky here. Like, people say, like, our tap water, like, I guess everyone says that about the tap water. I mean, listen, I think we have, out of all the places I've traveled and drank the nasty tap water, like, our tap water here is, like, fucking crisp. It comes from the mountains, for God's sakes. Sulfur water makes me yuck. Yeah, and that was my first time doing it. Like, they told me, they're like, yeah, it might have a little smell or a taste. And I'm like, what? Like, no, no water doesn't taste like that. And so I drank it and I was like, so literally like when I had to drink that water, like I would be like holding my breath, like, so like you drink and then like you'd hold your breath so you wouldn't like taste it, and then like I'd eat something dude, it was horrible. Like I didn't know that was a thing. Like sulfur in the water, like no. No, do you guys have that? Is that like a normal thing for you? Because it ain't like that here in Colorado. Like we have like beautiful tap, like coming from the mountain spring water. Like, like where Coca-Cola and like Nestle come to like bottle their water. Like that's our tap water. That's what I feel like.
I'm just happy we got water.
I'm so happy. Like another reason for me to stay in Colorado. I can't move somewhere else. I can't trust the tap water. And I feel so bad, like, being that person going to the store and buying the fucking 60 plastic one-use water bottles. Like, horrible for the environment. Went to Wisconsin for a dead show. OMG, sulfur water gag. Oh, I love it. Michelle went to Wisconsin for a dead show. My Spunyan onion. I love it, Michelle. We do have a few deadheads in here, and I'm all about it. Some of the water here smells like sulfur here too. It's weird. Yeah, I don't like. Is it like that at your house, Lori? I was shocked. I didn't know that was a thing. I was just uncultured, I guess. Oh yeah, Fort Morgan water is so bad. I grew up knowing it and still got sick from it thanks to Dairy Queen my senior year of high school. Oh, so it's just like if you live out there, you have to drink bottled water. Or you have to get a Brita filter. I mean, fortunately now, like Brita has those things where you can like the attachment where you can put it on like your sink at home. At least it's not like back in the day when we were kids, like with Brita, where like you'd have to like get the fucking thing, fill it up, and then like let it like filter. And it was just like a process. I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna drink the tap water. Like, screw this. Like, yeah, it's not worth it. But now, like, Brita has, like, just screw it onto your fucking faucet, and then you're good to go. So, like, it makes it easier, but I always just thought the Brita filters were such BS as kids because...
I drank out of the hose.
Yeah, like, it was just another thing, like, like, when you were a kid, like, any task you had to do was just such a pain in the ass, so if you drank the last of the water, you had to fill it up. I got to a point, I'm just not going to drink out of the Brita. I'll just drink the fucking tap water because I don't want to refill the Brita. That was me bitching about things that I had to do as a kid.
So hard.
Crisp, as Eden said. Yes. See, I mean, crisp water it's crucial. I mean, water is important. You don't realize that until you have to start drinking sulfur water.
I should need some water. Do you need water?
Yeah, will you fill mine up, please? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, like we even have this thing. We have this digital or this automatic water bottle filler machine. It's just hooked up to the wall. We have two of them. And then it has a screen on it. And then it tells you, like, every time, when you fill up, it says you've saved this many water bottles, this many water bottles. So every time you're filling it up, every time it hits, like 12 ounces or whatever a water bottle size is, it goes up another one. And it's just up at like tens of thousands of water bottles that we've saved. And just in this office alone by people using refillable water bottles. So, it makes us feel a little bit better. Our water is good, but my brother's stinks. Maybe it's his pipes. See, I'm learning it could just be all these other things. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I'm just like, I don't want the sulfur water going into my cannabis, because obviously then I'm going to be smoking it. I don't want to be smoking my sulfur cannabis. That's awesome. Love that idea, Eden. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you love it. Thank you. I have a large water dispenser in the fridge. My water here is nice. We have a water filter electric tank in the office. Yeah, so kind of similar to ours. It's so much easier to just roll up and it has a little sensor on it. You just put your water bottle on it and it just oozes down. Like, it's fucking sick. Whoever had this office before us, they had that installed. We didn't. So, hey, we get to benefit from it, though. I'm super stoked about it. Oh, guys. Let's see. It does hot and cold water. Ooh, ours just does cold water. So yours is a little fancier than ours, Michelle. Oh my goodness. What are you guys doing tonight? You just chilling? Did you guys all get your shopping done? Fortunately, we don't have to go anywhere to do shopping. All right, guys. Let's see, because it's that makes sense, Michelle. No wonder why you got all the goods. It's at the hospital. That makes sense. It'll be nice one day when there's like dispensaries attached to hospitals. Fuck. Whoever gets that licensing deal, like,
Game changer.
dude, like you work with fucking not children's, like fucking. It's one of the other big hospitals. Fuck, what was the one of the one in Parker? Fuck, what is that one called? Parker Adventist. You know, like those Adventist hospitals, dude. Just boom, dispensaries hooked up to the hospitals. That would be sick. I don't want morphine. Give me the THC straight to the veins, please.
Cancer patients during chemo.
Yeah, like, no. Listen, like, if I ever have to do that, like, just drug me up, please. Almost done. Didn't do any yet. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's, fortunately, it's still early, but bet you will demand that at the next office. Just a pain to replace the filters in the bottom of them. Yeah, I mean, that's like with ours, like I'm pretty sure just like the front, like it opens. Like we have a company that comes and replaces it because it'll tell you, you're gonna replace it. But yeah, I think ours is pretty easy. Like the front just like opens. It's like a door and it opens, and then there's just like a filter that we swap out. So I think it's pretty easy. I mean, I've never done it, but I would assume. Doctors around here. Some won't treat you if you're a cannabis user. What? It's fucking legal. What do you mean you won't treat me? Why? Because you can't profit off me, asshole? Why? Because you can't prescribe me your fucking painkillers? Does I just spray water all over myself? Oh, they won't treat you. I thought that you said they won't see you, but now they won't treat you. That's even worse. Isn't that fucking couldn't that be like profiling? Right? Like, isn't it a form of profiling? You're a candidate. I don't treat cannabis users. Like, what? Fuck you. God, I hope those doctors go out of business. Just because. You know what? Just because you won't fucking help somebody. Just because they choose to use holistic alternative medication. Like, fuck you.
Probably just some, like, small towns where people don't really have.
Oh, I think Michelle was saying New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's saying some. I think great doctors around here. Yeah, so she's in New Jersey saying that. That's like a big, like there's bigger cities around there. Like that's fucking.
I thought New Jersey was always part of New York when I was a kid.
I know, it's just New York, New Jersey. They're by, near. What'd you say, Michelle? Left a doctor in 2019 because of that. Yeah, I would. Good for you, Michelle. I mean, fuck you. Like, what are you gonna? You're a doctor. You're supposed to like work with me on what I want my treatment plan to be, not what you want it to be. It's my fucking body. I mean, like out here, guys, like when I was at the dentist a few weeks ago, like I had to get some work done and like they had to like numb me and shit, so I had to fill out, all these documents. And then of course I get to the part that says, do you smoke? So I turned to the nurse that was sitting right behind me and I say, do I smoke what? She's like, cigarettes. And I was like, well, what about cannabis? And she's like, yeah, if you smoke cannabis, you need to put that. And I was like, okay, well, I don't smoke cigarettes, but You guys need to start differentiating. Do you smoke cigarettes? Do you smoke cannabis? Like, that's my first question. Do you smoke? Do I smoke what? I mean, that's how you know if they're a stoner. Do you smoke? Smoke what? All right, pothead, chill out. Found a doctor that not only renews my script, but he's a decent doctor. And it sounds like he wants to work with you on a treatment plan that works best for you, right? Because that's, I believe, what doctors are supposed to do. Take your opinions and what you want to do, and then, based off their professional opinions, make recommendations that meet in the middle. Yes. I mean, Lori, you're right. My fucking body, my fucking rights. I mean, I think it should just be, the debate should just end there, right? My body, my choice. Right? I agree with that. With that, I mean, with the cannabis stuff, like, the doctor's like, yo, like, if I want to use the cannabis, like, let me use the cannabis. Because out here, all the doctors that I've talked to and healthcare professionals, they're okay with it. I mean, half the time I end up talking to them because it leads, the cannabis, and they say, well, what do you do for a living? And then it leads into Wellicy. I mean, my dentist's office, most of them have gotten business cards from me, and a lot of them have bought from me, or they've had family members that have bought from me. So, it's way better than their pain pills. I fully agree. I mean, I'm certainly no medical professional, but me personally, like, if I'm in pain, I am going to reach for my cannabis products first. It's just unfortunate. Some people think, depending on where you are, some people have no other choice. They can't use cannabis. So if you do live in an area where you can legally access cannabis, even though it's not perfect, you definitely need to be grateful for the fact that you can toke up and nobody is going to say shit to you. Don't worry, Michelle, that stigma, it's just, I think that's just in relation to the stigma still being around. Unfortunately, it's more prominent in other places than others, but hopefully it will, it'll change. But no, I hear you, Michelle. I mean, we're all grateful for it, that we can do it, but, that doesn't mean that we need to be complacent, with what we have. So we can always push for more and better to improve it. Hello, Matthew Ratliff. How are you doing, sir? I never give a crap if it was ever legal or not. I mean, exactly, because, the legacy market, allegedly, I allegedly used cannabis in the legacy market before the state level legalization, allegedly, but they're funny. Michelle, yeah, I guess that's also could be a byproduct of where you grew up too. Funny, growing up, I never thought about a stigma. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't, I don't know, I guess, like, really the only stigma, like, we as kids were exposed to was through school. That was the only place that it was really stigmatized, was at school. Even our mom, never really had, like, a weed talk with us.
Never really had a drug talk with us.
It was more alcohol. But, like, that was because we got in trouble for alcohol. But, like, we smoked in high school, but, like, I never got caught with weed. So, like, maybe it was just my mom thought I didn't smoke weed. I mean, I definitely didn't smoke as much. I was more of a drinker in high school. I didn't smoke as much as I do now. But, I mean, I still consumed. But, I mean, now that I think about it, the only place that it really was stigmatized was when I was at school.
Dare.
It was Dare, yeah. And you go to school and you would see the stupid little fucking lion with the stupid Dare shirt on it, the posters everywhere, like, say no to drugs, and just all the fucking, the bullshit, all the commercials that we would grow up with. The Truth commercials. Is that what it was? Truth? Or is those the cigarettes? Yeah, was it Truth for tobacco, for cannabis?
No, Truth is the tobacco one.
whatever that fucking, whenever the truth. My poor kids had to go to Dare. Yeah, it's to go. Yeah, they had to go through there. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, especially like, like millennials, us millennials, like, Dare was big. It was, I mean, that was on the tail end of, the results of, the Reagan administration. I think that's where I think that's when it kind of started. The Just Say No era. I mean, fortunately, I was not around for that. I just got to live with the byproduct of it. But, we're trying to fix it now. So, but yeah, school definitely was the one that definitely tried to fucking, you smoke weed once, you're going to be a degenerate loser who's not going to do anything. They didn't tell me that I could smoke weed and turn it into a business and make money from it. Yeah, they didn't tell me that. They just told me I had to regurgitate information and go to school and get a degree. But I said, no, I don't want to do that. And here we are. Slanging cannabis, guys. Look. See? Never give up for what you want, guys. They were born in the mid-'80s. It was started by Nancy. Okay, well, fuck you, Nancy Reagan. She might have been a nice lady.
No, she's a bitch.
But, with the whole war on drugs, I mean, Michelle, that's great. I mean, fucking, yeah. So, weed was definitely not stigmatized in your house. I'm sure if you had a cannabis conversation, it was about responsibility.
I think because we just never got caught with it.
Yeah, probably. But, like, I'm sure if you had those talks, it was about responsible consumption, about what it is, and you actually had, like, an educated conversation. Like, okay, everyone says that you're going to turn into a fucking maniac by smoking this, but that's not... The hippies have had it figured out from day fucking one. They're like, we're going to go out into the middle of fucking nowhere, off the grid, away from all you fucks, and just grow our weed and live off the land. Leave us alone. We'll be happy. Let us smoke our weed. They had it fucking right from the get-go.
But then they gave it to us.
Yeah, then fucking, Nixon and, the war on drugs started to happen. And, the rest is fucking history. Oh, no combos in the 70s about drugs, just sex. Yeah, I mean, 70s were a different time. Seemed like a fun time. If I could, like, go back in time, like Bill and Ted style, I don't want to go back to the 70s for a little bit. 70s, I'd probably want to go 60s, because a little bit of the psychedelics, jump into the 70s too, more of the psychedelics and the cannabis. And then I feel like the 80s is just like when cocaine took over and everyone was just fucking coked out all the time. The whole world was just like, fuck yes.
They were like too slow for a while, so they had to speed up.
Dude, the world, dude, I cannot imagine what the world was like when cocaine started taking over because they didn't know how bad it was. It just gets me fucking energized and I can just fucking snort it.
Wall Street.
Yeah, and it was probably pure as shit too. So like,
no one worried about like fentanyl.
Nah,
straight from Pablo. No one else.
The 80s. Yeah, coke in the 80s and early 90s. Like, so probably when I was born is probably towards the tail end of it. I was born in 93, so yeah. I'm sure our parents were just doing blow all the time in the 80s. Like,
no technology, so someone can't take a picture of you.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Post it.
That's what they had. What's that one in New York or whatever? The area. It was like a really famous like club where all the like celebrities would go to. I can't remember what it was fucking called, but they would go in there and they like just do drugs in there and shit because nobody could go like this. Like, fucking insane. So yeah, if I could, I would like to go back to all of those. But I'm happy that we live in this day and age because, I mean, technology's cool. It's good and bad. But, we're also working on legal cannabis. Studio 54. Yes, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. I'm so fucking good. See, I was going to say cocaine 80s celebrity nightclub. And Ryan knew. Fuck yeah, Ryan, my man. That was the spot. Oh, fucking you didn't skip a beat on that, fucking Ryan. You were quick on that, dude. I'm impressed, bro. Just off my bare explanation of that, you just fucking whoop, pick that bad boy up. Okay, then, everyone. Matthew, are you smoking up today? You nice and stony baloney? Did you and the kids have a good Thanksgiving together, sir? I was at a club in New York City and Madonna was there, LOL. See, look. You guys lived through some wild times. Now, like, the celebs are just like, fuck that. I'm not going out anymore. Because that's like a thing. That was the only way they could get seen. Now it's just like, I'll just stay at home in my mansion and post on social media. Dude, I did see, they had a documentary on, you remember that clothing brand? You might have been too young, Von Dutch. So, like, I think so. It literally, like, dude, you'll see it, and it was just everywhere in the early, like, the 90s and 2000s. Like, so, yeah, Von Dutch. Oh, yes,
dude, like, Pauly Shore wore it, yeah.
Dude, there's a documentary on Hulu about it, and, because they literally, like, it ended just because, like, there's, like, murder, like, drugs involved. Dude, it's crazy. Like, the original creator was, like, involved with Pablo Escobar. Dude, it's on Hulu. It's called, The Curse of Von Dutch. Yeah, The Curse of Von Dutch. Yeah, it's.
What did you say? It's on Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu. I think Danny and I watched it, and documentary. Yeah, it's just it's a documentary show.
Wow, dude.
But Black
Friday for Hulu, 99 cents for a month for a year.
Ooh. Hey, call Auntie Michelle. We'll see you later. Have a wonderful Black Friday. Have a good weekend. You know, I might be saying farewell to you guys anyways. I guess we've been rolling for like an hour and a half. I just want to come on here, you know, talk to you guys about Black Friday, you know, just hang out with you, you know, just have a good time. Back when page 6 was a huge thing in New York City. Yes, there you go, Ryan. Now it's kind of lost its lust because, well, we have social media these days. So, all right, guys. Well, if you need anything, you know, you guys can reach us. Make sure you join us on the Discord server. We're always in there, you know, hanging out, chatting, and, you know, reach out to me, email me if you have any questions or anything. But yeah, that 30% site-wide discount is good until Monday at 11:59 p.m. So if you use coupon code 30FORME, 30% off the entire website at Wellicy.com, and then you'll still get free shipping on all orders of $75 or more. All right, guys, if you need anything, definitely reach out. But if not, have a epic weekend, and we will see you next week for Wellness Wednesday. All right, everyone, stay safe. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.